Welcome to Enlightened TV, home of trending news, where we publish news on politics, entertainment, celebrity, and health. Today's headline reads: Trump appoints Grenell, envoy who warned Nigeria against Buhari as U.S. intelligence chief. Nigeria may soon be on collision course with the United States over Boko Haram insecurity and terrorism matters, Daily Post can report. The prediction over a probable U.S.-Nigerian face-off followed the latest appointment by U.S. President Donald Trump. On Thursday, February 20th, Trump appointed Richard Grenell, current ambassador to Germany, as the acting director of national intelligence. Interestingly, ahead of the 2015 general elections, Grenell wrote an article titled "Nigeria on the Brink." Grenell, in the analysis published on Washington Times, warned Nigerians against electing General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, of the All Progressive Congress as president. The envoy pointedly accused Buhari of being a bigot who had allegedly sympathy for rampaging insurgents responsible for destruction of several lives, properties, and government infrastructures. Grenell said Mr. Buhari has spoken sympathetically about members of the terrorist group Boko Haram as captioned against a rush to judgment on its members, and has been personally selected by the terrorist group to lead its negotiations with the government of Nigeria. Mr. Buhari's election as Nigeria's head of state would be a disaster for Africa. It could also signal trouble for the West fight against ISIS and terrorism throughout the Middle East. It is unclear if Grenell still holds the same view about the leader of Africa's most populous country. But Trump's administration has never hidden its concern about the insecurity in Nigeria, terrorist acts, murder of civilians, lack of criminal database, among others. In less than 1 year, the U.S. slammed 4 actions against Nigeria, and top of the reasons provided was security. In December 2019, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo stated that there was a high level of religious intolerance under the Buhari government. The U.S. listed Nigeria among special watch list countries that engage in violations of religious freedom. During Buhari's visit to the White House, Trump and Pompeo condemned the persecution and killings of Christians, especially in Nigeria's north. Daily Post recalls that on March 22, 2015, the ruling APC blasted the new U.S. intelligence chief in a strong-worded statement and linked him to the People's Democratic Party, PDP. APC called Grenell a one-time U.S. ambassadorial aide turned media manager, who implied that then APC presidential candidate Buhari is an Islamic fundamentalist prone to terrorist leaning and therefore should not be elected on March 28. Garba Shehu, who was APC presidential campaign media director, described the provocative advertisement as the handiwork of a failed President Goodluck Jonathan and his ruinous party, the PDP, to tarnish the hard-won credibility and integrity of Buhari. Shehu labeled the party a troubled cannon, firing slavers in all directions, accidentally and incidentally, without caution, care, or conscience. He noted that with the stark reality of defeat staring them in the face on March 28 and April 11, 2015, a reward for their maladministration. Jonathan and his co-travelers have intensified their global campaign of calumny and outright fallacy. They are well-known stock in trade. Shehu wondered how Grenell, a former media in the U.S. ambassador to the United States, suddenly got adorned in the gap of an emissary or envoy to the PDP. For the avoidance of doubt, Richard Grenell is not a U.S. envoy but a former spokesman for 4 past U.S. ambassadors to the United Nations. In 2019, Richard Grenell launched Capital Media Partners, an international strategic media and public affairs consultancy. His agency provides strategic counsel for companies and individuals like Jonathan and the PDP facing critical media and public policy challenges. Mr. Grenell's firm, Capital Media Partners, was recruited by the presidency and the PDP to say those unfortunate statements about General Buhari. Shehu insisted that Richard Grenell made those statements not as an envoy or diplomat but as a media contractor for the presidency and the PDP. That's the end of the news. I will want you at this point to share your comment. Let us have your view concerning the news. Thank you very much. I would advise you do well to click on the subscribe button so that you can get more news even as it comes daily. Thank you.